Wealth is defined as my legacy being legendary, hereditary. I know you see me feeding my seeds, killing these weeds with determination, germination, purpose never vacant. I said at elevation, meditation, upward, universal God is most high to provide substance, trying to reside within abundance. Lunches, dinner, and breakfast. The feeling of my stomach's essential, easing the hunger pains is the issue. So focus.
Go, get it, go, get it, go, get it,
Whoa, welcome back. This is Big Boxx.
Lil Boxx.
DJ Nugget.
And welcome to Connis Universe of Autism, episode 3 of Am I My Brother's Keeper? And we're here with my youngest son, Yanis, aka DJ Nugget. You heard me? Yeah. All right, so we're going to be going through the process. And just like I said, he said his name already. I said it as well.
Yep.
And
please just call him Nugget.
Nugget. All right, Nugget. What's your, how old are you?
10.
10? All right, what grade did you just finish?
4th.
All right. And who are you to Lil Boxx?
A little brother.
You're his little brother? Y'all share the same room, right?
Yes.
All right, okay. All right, and as far as being his little brother, you spend the most time with him more than anybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and how close are you? You think you guys are close?
Mm-hmm.
Connie, both of y'all close?
Yeah.
Y'all close? Okay. All right. And let me ask you this, son. What's your first thing you remember about your big brother?
That he was always so playful, and he always used to be like terrorizing mommy and stuff, and he always used to be in struggle with everybody.
Yeah?
That was your perspective.
Okay, yeah, that's his perspective. But that's his perspective, and that's what we're going to here to talk about, okay? So, no getting offensive, but we just going to have a conversation. But that's what this is about.
I'm not really trying to be offensive.
No, it's not about being offensive. We're about having your perspective. So we need to have the perspective of a sibling having a sibling with autism and how they view things. Because at the end of the day, Connis, yes, you have autism, but it's in the family structure. It's not always about you, your needs, and what's going on with you. You have to also see how things you're doing and things you're going to affect other people.
Yep.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's what we're going to do because it's so many other families that has more than one child.
Yep.
Okay? All right, now let's keep going. All right, and what's the first thing you remember about Yanis, Connis?
I remember that he was a little bald.
A little what?
A bald.
That's because I shaved my hair off.
A little bald?
Yes.
Oh, you so
I shaved my hair.
so you don't remember? Oh, so you don't remember when he had the big old bush? So you just remember after he already had a haircut?
This is my hair now.
Oh, okay. So he didn't have young.
Let's took it out. I gotta pick it out.
So he didn't get a haircut. How old he was? I'm trying to tell how old you were when Uncle Kodak first cut your hair. You was maybe 3 or 4, about 4. Okay, so you.
Used to cry. He always used to give me the tablet.
Yeah.
I used to watch Curious George to get my mind off of things.
Oh my God. This is gonna be the one. Jesus Christ. All right. And you do. Why do you? You know why we doing this podcast?
I guess to help Connis, to help people learn more about autism.
Actually.
Let him give his perspective. You can give yours.
And learn about Connis on the spectrum and stuff.
Okay.
And get in for people to buy our merch and stuff.
Y'all children, my children are hustlers, bro. These children hustlers,
I'm
bro.
the most hustler one in the family.
Please allow me to give out my perspective.
Okay, go ahead.
And not a very selfish one, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
The whole series is basically about me speaking with people who have autism about how they deal with their lives on the spectrum.
So the thing is to eventually get there. because we have to have people to talk to about that. That's the thriving of the actual podcast and the maturity of the talk show, Connis. But the main thing is going to be the introduction of you, the introduction of us, and to basically show a black family with a black boy that has autism and how we are approaching it, and then also opening up that information and those views to other people to see and maybe learn from, and maybe other people may contact us and say, hey, I see these are some things you may want to implement as well.
Yep.
See what I'm saying?
Yes, it's a good thing we're starting this off as a web series.
Yeah.
I already know, because I know, because if y'all don't understand, with Lil Boxx, there's nothing wrong with it. We don't knock him from it, but he has visions of grandeur. So everything he does, he thinks of the end goal before the beginning or before the middle. So by him saying it's a talk show, he already sees it on syndicated ABC or NBC somewhere. So as far as that, so that's how he's going to speak on it. The same way with his video games that he's creating, he sees it on PS5, he sees it on Xbox, he sees it on the computer already before even putting it on an app or a free site. So that's the first thing he aims for.
Yep.
And hopefully this show airs on TV one day.
See, exactly.
He likes everything that's like a classic game, like Sonic, Mario, stuff like that.
All right. Okay. Now we're gonna go into the next portion of it. I told y'all this episode is gonna be interesting. I got both of my personalities in kid form sitting right next to me. So we're about to see, you about to hear and see some things. Okay. And what is autism to you, Yanis?
It's like. So autism is like, to me, like, it's like where you just stem a lot, so you like you're always just doing different stuff to like stem and doing every other thing, like tapping something randomly on the table or fidgeting or something like that.
That's your perspective.
Yeah.
It's actually about acting differently, more than typical people.
He's trying to correct me.
Come on, quit cutting him off. Let y'all both talk. Come on. Let him talk.
It's basically where your mind is at a different perspective in the world.
Yeah, good way to say it.
Well,
Okay.
I really did have a lot of what to say.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. That's why we getting the way you view things and he view things, because all us see life through different pair of eyes, and we're all in this house together as the Landry family. So we're all trying to understand this more. We're growing together. We got a long way to go. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. And be careful. So, what's your experience in growing up in this house, Yanis, with him? Because you share the same room with them. So what's your experience?
I mostly used to take naps all day when I was little, and I mostly used to run around the house and play and do all that stuff.
Okay, but we're speaking on in the aspect of the Connis Universe of Autism. So we're in Connis Universe of Autism. So how was it in the house and in your experience growing up with your big brother that has autism?
So it was like mostly he would usually like play and stuff like that in the room, and I used to play with him, and I used to do all that stuff with him. And then as we grew older, we started to like do like other stuff, like alone and stuff like that.
Okay, so overall, what do you say the experience is?
It's pretty great.
Pretty great. Okay, and what's your experience with Yanis as you know it, God? You, Lil Boxx, you and your brother. What's your experience? How would you say your experience is?
Honestly, pretty much of a battle.
It's a battle?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the battle about?
Honestly, we both have one thing in common.
And what's that y'all have in common?
We like to wrestle and fight.
I like to wrestle and fight. Okay.
Honestly, he's the one who's always wrestling.
He's pretty much of an anime man kind of guy.
Okay. All right. And what are you?
I'm just the be capable, be anything that you want to be type of guy.
Okay. All right. All right. So you said he's more of an anime kind of guy, and you more of a capable kind of guy, what does that mean? Break that down for me, son. Because I think both of y'all capable.
You see, he dressed every day at school. He brings the soldier army type bag, and wears this mask. It's kind of like that character with the gray hair from Naruto. Was it? Do you remember his name? Do you remember his name?
I said Kakashi.
Oh.
These are the dudes, bro.
I really watched those videos.
No, but I see what he sees. He talking more so your style and how you are as a personality.
And you basically watch anime all the time. Like for example, we're at our cousin's house. You were watching One Punch Man, and we're watching Dragon Ball Z and One Piece.
Okay. All right. So that's more so y'all generation, y'all understand that kind of stuff more. And I know how y'all two relationship is already. Y'all the best of buds, and then sometimes y'all be at each other's neck. So, what's the most that you notice about your big brother?
That he's usually always just doing his own thing in his own world, and ever since we took away his twisty ties and stuff, he's actually still stemming with other stuff. Like,
okay.
For you, twisty ties that mommy needs. It's just.
Okay. All right. Okay. And as far as what do you think your brother notices had before listening to him say this now? What do you think he noticed the most about you, Lil Boxx? What do you think he noticed about you the most before he said this just now? What do you think he noticed about you the most?
I could sometimes act differently around him. He could be very sneaky with my stuff sometimes. And every time I try to stop him, I try to stop him. He always do these anime-like fight moves. Like, he grabs me by the arm, and then he lunges me over an object, slamming me on it.
Okay. All right. And as far as you, Yanis, you see other kids, you're old enough to understand, and you see other kids that has bigger brothers. Does your big brother seem like a regular big brother compared to other people's big brother?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. And so next, okay, what you guys talk about a lot?
Not really.
Wow, I did talk to him.
Hold on. We'll get to you, Connis. Yanis, what do you guys really talk to about?
Not really much, but most of the time we just talk about random stuff.
Talk about random stuff? Okay, so Lil Boxx, what is your how would you say you and your brother conversations are? Me and mom not around, your sister's not around, we tell y'all go to bed, then I come get up an hour later, the light's still on and y'all talking. What do y'all be talking about?
Well, basically just stuff that's on our mind.
Okay. So y'all have real conversations about what's on your mind?
Yeah.
Okay, you hunching your shoulders like you so cool, bro. Like you super cool looking at the camera like that. Chewing on your gum.
No, I'm just saying.
You're just saying. Jesus Christ. Y'all see what I got on my hands, right? See what I got to deal with as a father? Boy, it's going to be interesting as they get older. Very interesting. Very interesting.
We're kind of like the Mario brothers.
Y'all like the Mario brothers? Mario and Luigi, huh?
Yeah. Except that Luigi can jump higher than Mario.
All right. So overall, in the house, growing up with your big brother, do you think he's always been aware of you when you're around and pay attention to you?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because most of the time he's always bumping into somebody or bumping into me, or he's just not watching where he's going. Like, if he might drop something and it might fall on my head or something like that.
Okay. All right.
It just depends on if he's, like, looking, like, at me where he's going or looking where he's going, because most of the time he tends to not. But yeah.
All right. So as far as that kind of, do you think, as far as being aware in the house of other people physically too, do you think that's what makes you not be aware of people physically? Like you're not paying attention, or you're just in your own world, or it doesn't matter, you don't care?
I'd just be in my own world.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you tell your brother in the sense of that? How would you explain to him not to feel offended or feel played or feel bad if you bump into him or you're not aware or you accidentally knock him over or drop something on him? Because you're 230 pounds. He's maybe 65 pounds soaking wet.
Not 65.
How much you weigh?
Like 80 or 90.
Boy, you put sit down. Boy, you weigh as much as a wet food stamp. Get out of here, man. This boy,
Look, 80, somewhat like 85 or something.
you're not 85, bro. I could give you like maybe 78, if that, 74, 73. We gonna weigh you after this over. So what you say to that, Connis? How would you explain that to your brother as far as that?
I do feel kind of bad for him sometimes.
Okay, all right.
Just to be honest.
I'll just be honest. That's what's up. Nothing wrong with that. And how was it going to school with him? No.
Well, most of the time he either walked, while I was in kindergarten, he either walked to 4th grade, or when I was in 4th grade, he either walked to like 5th or 6th or something. And then they started putting 5th grade and 6th grade up in the upper school hallway and made a music room and an art room. So we really didn't see him much. Savani was in the 2nd grade when I was in kindergarten. And then when I went to 1st grade, the twins went to kindergarten, and she was in 3rd grade, so we always saw her. And then I guess she graduated early, she got in 4th grade when I was in 1st grade.
Okay, so overall, what would you say going to school with him? How was it?
It was pretty good.
Pretty good? Okay. What do you say about going to school with your little brother? How was it?
Well, we also used to ride the bus.
I remember every time.
Riding the bus.
That every time I was in ELA class, I'm looking out the window, seeing a bunch of little kids running around, doing whatever, dilly-dally. You know what? I always see him wearing that anime-like Naruto stuff, with the mask. trying to get his attention by doing frantic gestures.
Yeah, okay.
I always see him through the window, and then I see a whole bunch of other classmates looking at us. I'm like, what's your business? And most of the time, one time they threw a football at the window, and everybody looked out the window like that.
Okay. From what you noticed when it comes to your brother, how was he accepted to you?
He was accepted he always used to he was accepted he used to get all the stuff and stuff like that.
You know, I'm talking about how did people receive him? How was he accepted in school? How was he treated at school?
Most of the times they was just to laugh at him, tease him, and make fun of him and stuff. But now people don't.
How did that used to make you feel when he was treated that way then and versus how he's treated now?
A little mad, and then when they started treating him like this, now I felt mad still, but kind of happy.
Okay. That's what's up.
So you kind of have a perspective that they're not really my friends. Is that what you're saying? Alright. I just want to know.
Okay. All right. And so last thing is, from your perception, is how do you see your brother?
As a good big brother, and that he's a good person, and he likes to do a lot of fun stuff.
Okay. All right, so that's it. This is that's it, and this is Connis Universe of Autism. My Brother's Keeper, episode 3. This Big Boxx.
Lil Boxx, this is Nugget.
And
Peace out.
And we're here, and tune in to the next episode. It's gonna be with my oldest daughter, Savannah. So one life, one love, one God.
Be royalty.
Y'all bless.
Peace out.
Boxx-A-Million.
Boxx-A-Million. Boxx-A-Million.
Mighty Lion of Judah.